welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Cardinals are flying down the field. First down, right back to Brown. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Louisville! He got it beat down in bounds.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammered down. They stay aggressive, and they strike first in this.
Dude, like, come on. Why does it keep crashing? EA got to fix their servers or something. That's like the third disconnect in a row I've had. I don't know if it's their servers or my connection. Either way, it's ridiculous.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Cardinals ready to kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helped out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things.
Snags it, and he's open. Smashes through the tackle. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The short hands, it's Foley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Hand off for Brown. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On 1st down, it's Brown again. There he goes. The 10. All the way. Touchdown Cardinals. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Again, it's Brown. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. First down, right back to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Maybe some room here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Back to pass on second down. He's got his man across the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team. It's a fake he wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it works if he can get the first down.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Mensa. Got the quick pass. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Brown again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Rifles it down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. And what a big play here in the return. Takes it back inside the 25.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Upstairs, he's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give, running right, Brown. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the move from inside his own 20. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure.
Easy.
Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Still looking on the move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. From the red zone, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Quarterback running on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll give it to Brown. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Finding an escape route. He breaks a tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
You can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some downs, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it.
Touchdown, Canes! They jump on top here in OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Keeps it on first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy.
Touchdown, Cardinals. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point is good. Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Louisville! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Throwing, Mensah. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference
It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Worrell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense changing the play. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back. He finds the hole.
He's loose on the right. Bulldozes his way through. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's Reed to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
I love the aggressive play calling here on this opening drive. All the way down the field, scoring a touchdown, then going for it for 2 points. That is a statement.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he'll have enough for the first down. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's Morrow. Got enough for the first. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Rides the option, he keeps it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Thrusts that arm out. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He smashes his way through again. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats gets to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle, you have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up the big explosive. The first guy in there has to make sure he slows him down and at least gets a hand on him and makes it easier for those second-level guys. That was a huge play for this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. Bring in the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Throwing Reed. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Could be an alley. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas Texas A&M.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff for Ball. Finding some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Aggies offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the ground. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds a little space. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's a give the ball. There's a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going for the marker on the ground. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Oh, he's got a chance. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. It's the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
All right, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
On the draw, it's Berry. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling.
Touchdown! Alabama! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Berry. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He wants to change this route. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here comes the option. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught, and he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Russell. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Going to the run, it's Berry. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Berry. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. To the air, it's Levitt. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
You should have seen the pick I had earlier. I baited the shit out of him.
Able to make the connection, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Chilling outside.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
It's kind of warm today, I can't lie to you.
On the run, deep down the right
Oh my
side.
God.
And he needed a little bit
That's good,
wider
almost.
field as that one falls out of bounds.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets
I
hard
love
on these
defense this year, though.
defenders to
You
have
can do
to
a lot of
stay
crazy
with
stuff
their
that you
man, but a
can't do
good
in
job there by
Madden
the
26.
defense.
You said in Bama it's only
It'll
83.
take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from
It's
the
85
30.
up here.
Throwing Russell.
There we go.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time
Run a lot of man coverage this year, I can't lie to you. It's just nice.
A little bit
it really
too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position.
I change it up, though. Sometimes I'll run zone, sometimes I'll run mats.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for space, it's Berry.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody
keep running the ball until he stops it.
Is the focal point. But this offense
is just barely pass the ball.
Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a little room there.
That was going to hit the middle. That's funny.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You're probably getting mad. I've just been running it all over him today.
Blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he just taken a knee in the end zone.
Let's see if I can try tricking him again.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him.
Oh, I was late.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20.
About jumped that. I knew he was going to go to him. That's a high risk, high reward type of play.
They got the touchdown.
Blitz the corner, adds extra heat, and then you have overtop safety help, and then you have to have the safety come down if he wants to throw that. I just jumped that too late. But be careful running that next time. I've already gotten him to throw that once.
He'll bring it out. It's Paul. He's got great speed. Got a little room. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man.
56 seconds left. Got the lead. Just need to take care of the ball room.
Really hit the speed button on the tempo here.
Been running it a while, so how about I switch it up?
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout.
Yep.
He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
He thought I was going to run it.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my God.
Looking for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Levin. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Russell. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game.
Man, I did not see that get open.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta get out, man. That was
a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence.
Yeah, I gotta get out, man.
They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Berry. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The pass falls incomplete.
It's not pass interference?
Well,
I guess it wasn't over.
You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception.
He's going to let it.
He doesn't get that, but
there's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I get ball second half, I think.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
This playbook is so weird. Like, I don't know how to run wide. I'm not saying it's bad per se, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of it.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're
I guess this team's designed to where you have to spread the defense out.
Just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going
to wide.
I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the
there's
box.
Some spread in
we
it,
got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action.
He blitzed him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Levin. This time he's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. And he scores! Touchdown LSU! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. just barely able to keep him from pouncing in on that one. What a nice return. This dude...
Yeah, come on with the disconnects, EA. That's like the 4th time today. Like, why do I keep disconnecting? That's ridiculous. I swear, these dudes learn how to glitch out the game or something, because my internet wasn't even lagging. And I just disconnect. It's like the 4th or 5th time that's happened today, and it's annoying. And of course, EA doesn't want to fix it, so... I'm running it back with LSU. I kind of like their playbook, even though it is a little weird.
This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
What?
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That was a shitty pass.
Bust through behind his pad.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you want it to open up. It isn't how you want it to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Robinson.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got a little grass. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's in.
Why does my line keep doing that?
Touchdown Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous.
That's just so
down close to
ridiculous.
the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Yeah, pass the run or something. This is crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
My God.
He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
picked up now. Here's second. Gonna run it. It's Barry.
Again? Really? Like, what is the deal with this game? I'm convinced people know how to lag switch now because this is the second time in a row. I'm not picking LSU, I'm gonna pick a different team.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Reed. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th.
There's no way that just happened, DA.
First down and maybe
This dude just threw a fucking prayer. That shit is so weak.
When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about, Reese, until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
I'd have a chance. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a
run
solid
backwards.
pickup there.
That makes no sense.
Well, you're trailing into games.
Football
Someone's
players
got to
don't run
make
backwards,
a play.
they run
There's
forwards.
an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play
On the
they
ball.
need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at if you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Look at this shit.
It's a running room. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels,
He's so
finally out
fucking
of bounds.
trash.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. The quick out. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. He caught it.
Honestly, I don't know.
Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Then on top of that, every game I try to
It
win,
does
I
not take
fucking
this
crash.
offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed.
I crashed like 3 times with the lead. Now this happens.
Hey, you got to find some answers defensively.
Now when I get my ass
Find
beat,
a
I
way
don't
to slow them
disconnect.
down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his
Why are you
quarterback
jumping for a
nice
hitch route?
option. Runs really
Ball's
good
coming
routes.
to you,
He's got
dude. You don't gotta
nice hands. You saw it on
jump.
that last play.
Jesus.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Like, the thing is with this game, the animations are designed to fuck you over. That's no secret.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They wanted to
The
strike
animation's
first
so
and strike
crazy.
hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look
You
at the
jump for the ball
stats.
when you don't have to
This
jump.
could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes a deep grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throwing Reed. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Horton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Owens. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that they're best.
Turning on the Jets. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the 1st. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Reed.
Oh, my God.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage
If you
there.
keep taking away my wins,
Plenty of time.
then when I get my ass beat, you don't want to hurt me.
Waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Hammond.
It's just so ridiculous.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. Got it down the field. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Direct snap. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail.
Texas A&M, 21, Texas Tech.